Dive into the unbelievable, the unexplainable, and the downright wild with 7 wild facts about real-world coincidences that will blow your mind. 1. The twin brothers who lived parallel. In 2002, twin brothers Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, who were separated at discovered birth, they had lived eerily similar lives. Both were named Jim by their adoptive families, married women named Linda, divorced, and then married women named Betty. They both had sons named James Allen, one spelled it Allan. Both owned dogs named Toy, and both men worked as sheriffs. They also enjoyed vacationing at the same beach in Florida. They only discovered these coincidences when they were reunited at age 39. 2. Mark's Comet. Mark Twain, the famous author, was born in 1835, the year Halley's Comet made its appearance. He famously predicted he would die when the comet returned, saying, "I came in with Halley's Comet, and I expect to go out with it." True to his word, Twain died in 1910, the year Halley's Comet reappeared. 3. The Triple Lightning Strike. In 1918, a man named Major Summerford was struck by lightning while fighting in World War I. He survived but was left paralysed on one side. Years later, he was struck by lightning again while fishing, paralysing the other side of his body. After his death, his grave was struck by lightning in 1936, destroying it. Lightning seemed to have a strange connection to his life and death. 4. The book that predicted the Titanic. In 1898, author Morgan Robertson wrote a novel called Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan, which eerily predicted the Titanic disaster. The book described a massive, unsinkable ship named Titan that struck an iceberg and sank in the North Atlantic, resulting in massive loss of life due to insufficient lifeboats. The Titanic sank in 1912 under nearly identical circumstances. 5. The Drowning Strangers. In 1920, a young Italian boy named Angelo Faticoni was saved from drowning in a river by a stranger. Years later, as an adult, Angelo saved a drowning man in the same river. When the man thanked him, Angelo realised it was the same man who had saved him as a child. 6. The identical coincidence of 2 Mr. Brysons. In 1953, 2 men named George D. Bryson checked into the same hotel in Kansas City, Missouri, on the same day. Both were from the same city, St. Louis, both had the same middle initial, and both were travelling on business. The hotel clerk accidentally gave one Mr. Bryson a letter intended for the other, leading to the discovery of this bizarre coincidence. 7. The Falling Baby. In 1930s Detroit, a baby fell from a high-rise apartment building. A man named Joseph Figlock was walking below and caught the baby, saving its life. A year later, the same baby fell from the same building, and Joseph Figlock happened to be walking by again and caught the baby a second time. And there you have it, 7 wild facts about 7 real-world coincidences that prove truth is stranger than fiction. From lives intertwined by fate to events that seem too perfect to be random, these stories remind us that the universe has a funny way of keeping us on our toes. If these wild coincidences left you as amazed, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so you never miss out on more mind-blowing content. Do you have your own crazy coincidence story? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it.